Hey everybody, check it. You're back in the infinite regression. I don't know what you did. I don't know what you did. It's some bad karma. It's some bad juju bringing you back here. You should have got your life in order, but ended up in the infinite regression. Well, nothing to do now, but oh look, we're gonna have a show. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, this is me being honest. This is me getting right to the point. I have been trying to do this 26th episode for so long. There have been so many scrapped versions of this episode that I've been like, nah, no, that's not right. Oh, that's not it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could give a whole episode on like versions of this episode that didn't work out. Only that wouldn't be a very funny episode because it would be just a long list of me being like, and this is why I was a failure here. And this is why this is a disappointment. And this is why no one in their right mind would want to see this presented even on the internet for free. Anyway, yeah, I'm telling you, there's some freaking business there. But look, after all that we have been through, the many, many scrapped versions, the many messed up things that we had to go through to make this a reality, finally, it's the real, actual, genuine, certified, guaranteed, notarized, signed, sealed, delivered version of this mother-loving episode. Oh, man, after so many ditched versions, we'll finally see something. I hope. Hey, with your host, Rem Pemberton of the Clemson Pembertons. Yeah, that's me. That's generally what I look like. That checks out. Hey, Rem, you've gotten into the habit of reading slides that tell you to play the theme song and then just moving on after reading the slide, having not played the theme song. Don't do that here. I wasn't gonna. Stupid. I was gonna play it. I have it right here. Out of tuners. Here we go. This has always been the theme song. This has always been the theme. This has always been the theme song. This has always been the theme. See? Oh, God, I skipped the cha. Oh, this episode's gonna go terribly. I forgot about the cha. Oh, no. Oh, dear God, who is Emmylou Harris? Emmylou Harris, if you can hear me, you are the only God that matters. And luckily for me, I don't believe in a vengeful, mean God who is like, hey, everyone, I created you, but I don't like the way I created you. So stop being like the way that you are and start being like the way I wish that I had created you. But also believe in me and think that I'm perfect for some reason, even though I created you and you are clearly not a perfect creation. Anyway, oh, what? What the frick? What was I doing? Oh, that's right. I interrupted the cha. Oh, my God. Oh, I think not. Therefore, I am not. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, I was going to be all happy that I freaking remembered to play the theme song, and I did. And then I forgot about the cha. Oh, I'm a disgrace. I'm a disgrace to the uniform. They're going to have my sleeves for this. Anyway, yeah, a lot of fun it'll be next week, me performing with no sleeves on. Tune in to find out next week. Will Rem remember that he said that next week he probably won't have sleeves? He's going to have to, like, do it get her done style or something. It's going to look terrible. Anyway, okay, but we didn't do the thing. We played the theme song. We just ruined it. We ruined the comedy by interrupting the cha. It's a bad omen. I'm going to get carried off by an owl in the middle of the episode. I'm going to get chained to a rock, and a guy who rolls a stone up a mountain is going to eat out my lungs every day. Oh. And that's how we feel about messing up the cha. So just know that I don't want to do that again. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all you white people. Look, Braxton, I know you worked hard. I know you wanted better than this. You wanted so much better than this, Braxton. I don't know if I could give it to you. I just don't know if I could do justice to the comedy that you've created when I'm the sort of person who would interrupt the cha. Braxton, I beg your forgiveness. No, I'm not restarting this recording. I realize that I could. It's only 6 minutes worth of footage that I'd be losing, but I refuse to because I have other discarded recorded versions that I can't use. Oh, God, it took me so long to make this particular set of slides, and I can't afford to have any more mistakes. Been slowly turning into the lion from The Wizard of Oz. Put 'em up, put 'em up. Anyway, this week's episode, Rem Pemberton fixes your pathetic life. Oh, good. I was worried that we might go high concept. Anyway, yeah. She doesn't look like she has a pathetic life. She just looks like she's a moron who believes in the healing power of crystals. And he looks like these don't even play on that, stupid. He just looks like the kind of person who will have a stack of records that do not play on this type of old school phonograph because these play at 33 and a third and this is for 78s. God, anybody with a brain would know that. Jeez, it's the details that ruin things. If people see this disconnect and they're going to be like, oh my God, he's pretentious. You know what? Them thinking I'm pretentious, I'm okay with that. No, you can't be pretentious if you aren't right about most things. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes you pretentious, is you're like right about most things. That's what I'm saying. Oh, God. Sometimes explaining things to people. Chaz, this is not your brightest moment. I swear to God. Like, I shouldn't have to explain things like that to the... No, you're not the runner of the show. You're the executive producer. Clarissa runs this show. And God... she's back there just gobbling up goblets of white boxed wine. She's just downing them. She's like Edward Wineglass's fists, only we don't have to duct tape them to her hands. She just goes like that. Anyway, I think one of those was my goblet from before. I thought I was going to have that thing destroyed. Oh, my God, Clarissa, is there no depth to which you will not sink? Anyway, regardless, she's an embarrassment. Ian, have you promoted this with our embarrassment of a showrunner? And our, like, barely passable freaking executive director? You know what I'm saying? Oh, shut up, Chaz. You know it's true. Anyway, Ian, did you promote it? In elementary schools? What elementary school? I know elementary school children watch a lot of YouTube, but they don't watch my stuff. Oh, come on. I'm more, more of an adult taste. Not that I'm naughty, but not that I'm not naughty, if you know what I mean. Yeah. You want to catch old Rem Pemberton being not naughty? Oh, well, I think I can show you a good time. You just have to leave a statue out like freaking Riker told Picard to do in that one episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, where Picard, after being worn out from working too hard, gets sent to Risa, the pleasure planet. Yeah, and then he puts out that little statue, and all the women who come by are like, "Oh, I can have sex with Patrick Stewart? That sounds amazing." And I agree 100%. That does sound amazing. Thank you very much. Yeah, okay, 20 to 30%, 20 to 30% more gay when under the influence. But what I'm telling you right now is that it doesn't matter under the influence. Patrick Stewart is unimpeachable. He is, straight man gay quality. You know what I'm saying? Like, awesome enough for a straight man to be like, you know what, though? Yeah, exactly. I don't even need a boost. I don't even need a weekend type boost. Wait a minute. Hold up. We didn't do the freaking. Oh, my God. Is he even here? Is he even here? Oh, he's running late. Oh, he's probably couple, maybe few sheets to the wind, you think? Running late. Honestly, half the time, the only reason I remember that we even say that part is because, I got this coughing, wheezing moron standing next to me just waiting to say this line like a moron. Sounds like a moron, is a moron. Anyway, we're going to have weekend type fun. That's what it is. Stanley the Manly. You need to say your bit. Okay, look. This is going to be reasonable here. I'm going to be perfectly normal. I'm going to be perfectly fine. We're going to be open and honest. We're all going to talk about our feelings that are real, that exist, that need to be acknowledged. Okay, we're going to use I feel statements. And I feel that Stanley is a liar when he tells us that he's sober. Stanley, Stan, do you want to say an I feel statement? Do you want to say an I feel statement about me? To my face? Stan? You want to say one? Or do you want to just say the one thing we pay you to say and get the hell out of here? Yeah, that's right. Things took a turn. Normally it's like, he's funny, it's Stanley, kind of funny. Now it's like, oh God, I think he means actual physical harm to Stanley. Yeah, that's right. We're crossing barriers tonight. No more Mr. like, haha, this is part of a comedy show where he berates Stanley business. From here on out, it's like, oh God, do we need to go digging in the desert to see what happened to Stanley? That's what we're talking about. You catch my drift, Stan? Yeah, that's right. It's not fun anymore. It's not fun for me. It's not fun for the audience. Quite frankly, I don't know why I'm doing this. No one is enjoying this. But I'm keeping it going because comedy is about committing to the bit. And no matter what, even if the bit has gone sour and the audience is like, we don't like this. We objectively think this is a terrible idea. You sound like an actual psychopath. You don't sound like, oh, haha, this comedy is crazy. You sound like actually bring some sort of wagon and some sort of backwardsy, strappy type coat. Yeah, there's a name for that. It has a name. and I don't remember what it is. Magicians use them. Hold up. This is going to piss me. Straight jacket. It's called a straight jacket. Yeah, I remembered. I didn't have to pause. I remembered it was called a straight jacket. I did. Anyway, crossing lines. Where it seems more like straight jacket funny, which is not haha funny, but like, oh, that's funny. They had to take him to some sort of state mental hospital. Haha, funny. Anyway, regardless. Oh, I'm not editing this part out. Because there's another version of this that went way worse. Can you believe it? It went worse. It went much worse. And it will never be released to the public. Nope. Not with the subject matter it contains. No way. That is not ever being shown. Sorry. And not in a like, haha, too hot for TV. Like, nope. Nope, not like that. More in a like, people will lose respect for me sort of a way. So, just think about what that might be. And then you're like, oh, God. Where were we? Patrick Stewart, always good for making out with. Is that what we were talking about? He's a handsome devil. No lying. No lying. Oh, that's right. Stanley the Manly was going to do his little bit, do his little shtick, like we like him to do. We like it. Stanley, we like it when you do your little thing. No, there shouldn't be any awkwardness between us. We'd both like to touch tongues with Patrick Stewart, wouldn't we, Stanley? Stanley? Given the choice, would you not touch tongues with film and theater legend Sir Patrick Stewart? Would you touch tongues with Professor X, with Captain Jean-Luc Picard? Weird that I didn't list that one first because that's the most important one, obviously. Anyway, regardless. We are wasting so much time at the top of the show, and we still haven't said weekend type fun. And we went on to other things, and now we're back here. Oh, my God. Stanley, just say it for God's sake. Weekend type fun, volume 26. You know, sometimes when you hear it live right next to you, it's kind of magical the way Stanley says that. Stanley, good work. Good work this week. Hey, white people. White people. Are we clapping, white people? White people. Are we clapping? Braxton, put the phone down. No, we're doing the show right now. I need you to... You see what I'm doing? Ian, certainly you... Oh, you're promoting it right now as it's being recorded. Oh, sure. I'm sure that'll catch right on. Yeah. Okay. Clarissa, nope, she's passed out. Good thing there's no guys with mustaches around. No, you back off. You back off. She doesn't need to wake up to the sight of you. That's ridiculous. Anyway, Chaz, look at you pretending to work. Caden. Yeah, hold Clarissa's hair. Somebody's got to do it. She only sees you as a friend, you know that. It wouldn't even matter if you grew a mustache. Nah, you have been zoned, my friend. Anyway, you're not going to clap? Oh, it's after the friend zone comment. Okay, you're not going to clap. Well, someone around here's got to clap. Aiden, look, both of your parents are douche canoes. Like, make someone think something nice about some member of your family for once. No, everybody thinks your parents are douche canoes. They named you Aiden. Oh, okay, fine, don't clap. God. Clap by myself. Weekend Type Fun Volume 26. The way that Stanley said it is kind of magical. Kind of makes me think that maybe he's off the sauce. I don't know. Okay, Rem Pemberton. Yeah, we did the theme song. Rem Pemberton Fixes Your Pathetic Life. We talked about, I don't know, God knows what, something stupid, top 45s and no, 33 and a thirds and 78s. Anyway, please remember, Rem Pemberton is not a licensed therapist. It's true, I'm not. This is for fun. We're just doing it for fun. This is just for fun. Rem Pemberton Rem Pemberton cannot legally give advice to anyone, not even relatives, not after the unpleasantness. No, we don't speak of it. Rem Pemberton technically can't legally operate a forklift in the state of Nevada anymore, but who did we see spinning forklift wheelies in the parking lot in a vain attempt to impress the new intern Brenda? I'll give you one guess. Oh, I bet you know who it was. Actually, right now would be a good time to introduce our newest and brightest member of our Weekend Type family. And we really are a family, aren't we, guys? And Brenda here really is our brightest new member because, well, she just brightens up about any room she's in. And I just think that's swell. Swell. Listen to me, I might as well be talking about going to the sock hop after stopping in at the soda fountain. Anyway, I think I dropped my embarrassment over there, so I'm just going to go pick that up. No, don't watch me leave. No, just turn around. Oh, this is Brenda, by the way. Her hair smells like sunshine, and whenever she walks into a room, it feels like my innards are made of day-old lasagna. So, those are just some personal facts about her, things to know. She just has such a beautiful smile, and it makes me feel safe and warm, and is the only thing in this cold, bitter world that does so. Anyway, moving on. This is Braxton right now. Braxton, oh my God, I see what you're doing. I see your game. You're going to try and make me look bad for this whole Dulce thing. It's ridiculous. Yeah, let me read Braxton's big slide here. This is Braxton right now, and I'm not at all bitter that we didn't take Dulce, the spicy little intern who would have brought us that smidgen of diversity and adventure we've all been seeking, but have been too afraid to tell yourself you want. I mean, yes, we would have met our diversity quota, but also, have you look, huh? You can't teach this. You can't. This is what it's called to be the one. To be the one, like the only one, the one and only. I mean, this is fine. It's like whatever, but like this is like eternity. This is like raising our great-grandchildren together. You know what I'm saying? Just shut up. Shut up. He's talking to me about Dulce. Oh, it's still Braxton. And now I'll never get to accuse my mother of making oddly racist comments about her biracial grandchildren just because you always get what you want when we hire interns, Rem. You know what? That's a little presumptuous of you. It's a little presumptuous of you to think that if we had hired this so-called Dulce, which I think is a fake name. I think she's just, making that up, trying to make you think that, because you know what Dulce means? It means sweet. And so, she's trying to put it into your brain that she's sweet. I think she's playing you just to try and get the job, and that's not the kind of corporation we like to run. It's just not. We don't want people using other people. That's not the sort of employee-employer relationship that we like to have. Okay. Oh, Brenda wrote something. Oh, I hope there's something nice about me in here. Let's take a look. I don't know how long I'm going to stay with this company. My God. Braxton, what did you do? No, automatically, yes, I assume you. You're the one who wanted Dulce or whatever her name is, that other intern. That was you. You're the only one who wants Brenda gone. Because Brenda is the only reason I haven't killed myself, okay? She's my everything. She might not know it, but I'm getting ready to tell her that she is my everything, and that if she doesn't love me the way that I love her, I will absolutely kill myself. Anyway. No, I am being reasonable. You shut up. I don't know what you see in this Dulce. Anyway, doesn't know how long she's going to stay with the company. You know what, Braxton? If she leaves, I am blaming you. 100%. That's right. Find my brains painting the garage back wall. And, yeah, it's going to be your fault. It's going to be your fault that Brenda left. Because you're trying to pressure her out, bring in your precious Dulce. It's ridiculous. Anyway, let's just both be reasonable. Brenda's worth committing suicide over and Dulce isn't. That's all I'm saying. That's all. No. God. How dare you accuse me of that? That is such. You know what? You are so not fair. This is some bull crap. Anyway, look, I'm just going to read what Brenda wrote. I'm sure she has some lovely things to say about me in here, and you just shut up while I'm reading, okay? I've got a performance to do. People paid to see this. Okay. I don't know how long I'm going to stay with this company. She's probably joking. What a joker she is. All the guys here are either constantly objectifying me or whispering, "You're not Dulce" at me like I'm in a horror movie. Braxton, have you been whispering "You're not Dulce" to... Wait, who else? Oh, come on. Kaysen doesn't know anything about anything. Oh, so now there's more than one of you whispering this stuff? Oh, great. Great way to make her feel welcome, Braxton. Nice. You know what? I'm going to have to go and buy her something lovely, like a very expensive bracelet, or maybe an expensive necklace, or maybe something in the ring family. But I'm going to buy her something very expensive so that she knows that she needs to stay. Anyway, let's just read on. Anyway, I just wanted to leave this here as a record in case anything bad happens. She's probably worried about you, Braxton. Anyway, I'm sure they won't take this out. Braxton doesn't work after his second quote-unquote coffee break, and Chaz doesn't preview these. Is that true? Both of you? I have been working my butt off at this show. And Braxton, you're taking quote-unquote coffee breaks? What does that even mean? What do you do? And Chaz, you don't preview the slides? What do we even pay you for? Oh, you're saying I don't know what an executive producer does. Well, you're right about that, but I would think that you would do something, and I never see you do anything, so my guess is that you do a whole big old bowl full of nothing. Ugh. This is so disappointing. You know, you two making her feel unsafe, and she's the next future Mrs. Rem Pemberton of the Clemson Pembertons. She'll be Brenda Pemberton, married into the Clemson Pembertons. That's right. She'll be very proud to take the family name and the family description of the family name. Hold up. You know, as I look at this, She says Braxton. She says Chaz. You know who she doesn't mention as one of her problems? Yours truly. Huh. Interesting. You know what this means? This means she put this slide in knowing that I would see it. Knowing that I would be moved by my great and obvious love for her that is based in a very modern and very progressive, tender and loving caring about her and her opinions. She senses this, and she puts this out there knowing that if I read this, that I am going to do some grand gesture to both win her heart and show her that she's welcome here at work. Obviously, you know what? Hey, could someone get my assistant? Someone get my assistant. No, her name is April, but she looks like a real March, if you know what I mean. That one. Always with the clipboard. Yeah, that one. Anyway, okay. Hey, April. No, I know this is the first. I'm on air right now. No, your name just got mentioned in the show. No, we don't have time for you to freak out and pop all your little pimples. Okay? We don't have time. We do not have time. Look, this is urgent. I need you to go out and I need you to buy 12 red rose bouquets with 12 roses each. That's right, 12 roses. Okay. I need you to buy a very expensive bottle of wine. Something with a label that has no words in English, only French. Look on the top shelves. That's where they hide those. Anyway, and what else? What else? Oh, I know. This is very romantic. Go find a whole gaggle of little people. No, little people. No, not children. Little people. You know what I mean. You can't use the other word anymore. Yeah, those ones. Okay. You go get a whole bunch of them, and you dress them up like Oompa Loompas, and you all have them bring golden tickets, and have the golden tickets say, you have won an evening you'll never forget with Rem Pemberton of the Clemson Pembertons. And she will get it, and she will read it and understand that she is probably, after this night, going to want nothing greater in her life than to be the next future Mrs. Clem Pemberton of the Clemson Pemberton. Rem, what the? I know my own name. You shut up. I don't edit. I'm so in love I can't even remember my own name. Oh, listen to me. In love, I'm like a schoolboy again. You know what schoolboys are like. You look like one. April. Oh, don't cry. Look, everyone says you look like a boy. It's not just me. You need to know this about yourself. You have very androgynous features, and you just can't pull some haircuts off. April. Come on. You know, this is a business that thrives on feedback. It's true. And so, if you have something to say, it's very good to say it. Unless you're saying it to a star, in which case you're better off not making them upset. Oh, I am a star. I have my name on a door with a star around it. Do you have one of those? Does it say that you're talent? No. You know what, April, I'm going to need you to make yourself scarce because you have a lot of work ahead of you. You know what? I think we need messages for the roses, and I want a different handwritten romantic message for each dozen roses. That's 12. So chop, chop, get to work, April. You've got things to do, and I've got a show to finish. And after I finish, I'm going to take the first steps into my new destiny. I can't wait. Oh, Brenda, you're going to make me so happy. All right, moving on. Sure, I'm not misreading that. What were we saying? Oh, right. The legal disclaimers about taking Rem Pemberton's advice on any topic at any time. That is correct. Do not take his legal advice. It's a terrible idea. Please remember, Rem's mom came to the set one day. No edits. Shut up. You're the one who is drinking on the job, Clarissa. Whatever. Okay. Rem's mom came to the set one day. I remember that. Sweet old gal. Lovely to see her. And this old gal's a hoot, mind you. Yes, she is. That's where I get it. Unlike her son, if you catch my drift. Braxton. No, my mother is where I get my funny side. You are so cruel sometimes, Braxton. I don't know why we keep you on the payroll. Anyway, she told me I could bring up the fact that Rem couldn't go to sleep without his bwankie until he was 14 years old. Do you really want to take the advice of a guy who slept with a bwankie as a teenager? Braxton, I did not sleep with bwankie as a teenager because I needed him and his special scent that I've known since I was a little tiny child, that is the only thing that can help me drift off to a peaceful slumber. No, I didn't need it for that. It's just, it's a heavy, sturdy blanket, and in the wintertime, I just really stack them up, all the ones that I need. I mean, it's not like I was, sleeping with all those blankets in the summer. Just, my regular one and blankie, and that's about it. For the summertime, I mean, very few blankets at all in the summer. Anyway, to summarize, which is the practice of eliminating excess and unnecessary portions of something in order to explain it in the shortest space possible, wasting no time on extraneous details which are not pertinent to a quick and relatively thorough explanation of the thing at hand. Oh, that is a very thorough summary of what a summary is. If you see this man, do not listen to him. Hey, we're doing this because people should listen to me. I think I'm going to be the next Fraser Crane, who is the only famous psychologist I could think of when I had to, and he's fictional. Would have been funnier if I had said something like, he's the new friggin' Sigmund Freud, or he's the new Carl Jung, or he's the new Simone de Beauvoir. Anyway, I don't know. I ran out of names. Regardless, I know a lot of psychologist names. Don't back me into a corner. I'll show you what's what. So there you go, Rem, an introduction befitting a man who would not hire an Aztec goddess and chose some blonde barista instead. She is not a barista. She is... She is the East. She is the sun. The moon should hide its face for shame, and other summaries of the balcony scene from Romeo and Juliet. And we don't have this whole thing where our families are feuding, so she and I could actually get together. Because normally, family feud every time. Fall in love with some girl, can't get together with her. Why not? Family feud. How many times has it happened to all of us? Very, very relatable story, that Romeo and Juliet. Constantly trying to oh, you're the love of my life. Oh, but our families are feuding. God dang it. Gotta go find somebody else who's not on the other side of a family feud. It's the way it always goes. Anyway. Well, Rem, yeah, I will solve people's problems because I don't stoop to calling the most beautiful woman in the entire world who will someday be my wife. And when she is my wife, I hope you will treat her with some level of respect. She is not a barista. She will someday sign your paychecks, I'm sure. Because I'm going to get her inside this company, and I'm going to, help her to, get her career started. And, we're going to just, make this show really something to be proud of, she and I. It's going to be great. So don't you bring your cynicism into this, Braxton. Okay, I'm going to solve people's problems. Let's see. Realm solves your pathetic life. Occurring segment. We'll see about the later. Oh, come on. Let's see. Problem number 1. Some bully is making your daily life a living hell. You've tried to get help, but no one seems willing to get involved. What should you do? Good old-fashioned nut punch. It's quick, it's easy, it's painless for you. For the other kid, he'll be doubled over and screaming, blinding, searing pain, and he will regret having ever met you. And it's like a secret button that evens out the odds in a fight. You know what I'm saying? A little nut punch gets the job done. So yeah, I'm okay with that. Problem number 2. You get suspended at work for some bullcrap that you secretly suspect is really all about politics. Oh, God, I don't know. This never happened to me in my life, for sure. That's for goddamn sure. This never happened to me, for reals. Anyway, I'm sure there's a solution. Maybe you could, give a good old-fashioned nut punch. It's our friend again. Look at him. He's all excited. Nut punch? All right, problem number 3. You and your partner have always wanted babies, but you just found out that due to some crotch situation of your partner's, they'll never be able to give you the kids you've always wanted. What do? Oh, good old-fashioned nut punch. Maybe you can, kickstart it. You know what I'm saying? And when the swelling goes down, you try one more time. You see if you can do it without fertility treatments. I mean, it's worth a shot, right? Nut shot. Anyway, moving on. Your grandma wants to make her special caramel and peanut butter peanut popcorn, but the recipe calls for crushed peanuts, and she only has whole peanuts. Oh, good old-fashioned nut punch will get you there every time. Just punch those nuts. Take a whole bag full of those whole nuts. You punch it, you're going to get yourself some crushed nuts. There you go. Put them right in that popcorn. Problem number 5. A patient has escaped from the mental hospital, and he is threatening shoppers in the Big Lots parking lot. You need to restrain him until the authorities come. See, this is called a straitjacket. I have never forgotten what the name of that apparatus is, ever. In my life, I've never forgotten it. Oh, good old-fashioned nut punch. You're going to punch him in the nuts because he's a nut. And he's starting to slip out of that straitjacket, if you know what I mean. So, if you don't get to nut punching, pretty soon he's going to get to nut punching, and you're not going to want to be on the receiving end of one of those. No siree. Get him before he gets you. That's pretty much the law of the land here. Okay, problem number 6. Someone even mentions No Nut November in real life as if real life has anything to do with what large groups of idiots say on the internet. Who is simultaneously revealing sad facts about his sex life and also reminding us that he has been on the internet this month? This guy. Oh, give that man a good old-fashioned nut punch. Trust me, you'll feel better, and you know what? If you ring that bell just right, he'll feel better too. That sounds disgusting. I'm moving on. Problem number 7. You're working on a group project and you get stuck at a part of the project. One of your group members says out loud, "Well, this looks like it's going to be a tough nut to crack." Good old-fashioned nut punch. Look, this is a dumb thing for that guy to say. Who says that in this day and age? You gotta punch him in the nuts. You've got to. Oh, you thought because he said this is a tough nut to crack that you just cracked the nut? Well, if you knew how to just crack the nut, then it'd be a pistachio is what it would be. It wouldn't be a tough nut to crack. Pistachios. We're 9/10 cracked. That's why has that never been the campaign slogan from the Pistachio Council? Pistachios. Most of the work is done. Anyway, moving on. Problem number 8. You're at the playground and one parent is letting their kid monopolize the zip line. You see the parent actively blocking other kids, and you see the spoiled kid push another kid off the platform. Oh, you better believe the solution is a good old-fashioned nut punch. Twofold. Get the kid, get his parents. Let your kid get the other kid, because ain't no way the cops are going to be cool with like, oh yeah, then I punched this guy who is an adult, and then I went and found his kid and I punched his kid. But like, if your kid punches his kid, then it's like, oh, okay, they're just kids, it's whatever. But like, you punched the dad, cops might have some questions, but at least you weren't punching a kid in the crotch. And when the cop hears your reasons for doing it, he's probably going to be like, you know what? You make a compelling case about nut punches. Very compelling. He's not even going to write the ticket. Anyway, that's pretty much the way that's going to go down. Problem number 9. You've been chosen to be the grandmaster of a parade in some small town's nut festival. In the middle of the parade, the walnut shell you've been standing in snaps shut. Nobody knows how to open the nut, but it's just crepe paper and chicken wire. With a few well-aimed blows, you could get out quite easily. Oh, yeah, use a good old-fashioned nut punch. Just punch that nut until you break through to the other side. I mean, obviously, your life is worth more than a little chicken wire and a little paper mache. Really, they've got to treat you with respect and understand that, like, you are being their mascot out of the goodness of your heart. So, I think a good old-fashioned nut punching is in order in that case. Problem number 10. Your 3-year-old nephew sees you give his father a good-natured light punch on the shoulder. Your nephew sees this and decides to do the same by punching you in the highest point on your body that he can reach. Oh, you know that's a good old-fashioned nut punch. Every freaking time. Tiny, powerful fists coming right at your crotch. And now, for no reason, seriously, there's no logical transition here. Oh, there's not. I know what's coming. Country songs that should exist but don't. I gotta try and sing these. And please, my apologies, number one, for me trying to sing in this condition. what? I'm in a condition. It's a weekend night. Whatever. You shut up. Anyway, we're going to sing these country songs. We're going to get through it. Mama said she wore 'em to the high school dance. It's where she got pregnant to some loser named Lance. She was so young then, the pants are still in style now. I'm so proud to wear my mama's pants. There you go. It's a song about my mama's pants. Those pants still are in style. How young is her mama? I mean, I guess if her mama looked anything like this, it's easy to see how she got pregnant in high school, even if it was to some loser named Lance. Anyway, moving on. Sorry, I converted to Islam. Yep, this one, very real, very modern country song that you don't see on the country charts, but maybe you should. Well, I never liked pork, but I like that there Koran. Got a high-class feeling like it might just come from God. Muhammad wasn't telling no fibs. We gotta grow our beards. We gotta tell our moms, sorry I converted to Islam. That's a hit. That's a hit right there. This is definitely what a Muslim looks like. Big old cowboy hat that covers most of his face. Yeah. I want to be your uncle. This is a good, wholesome song. It's a shame this one doesn't exist. I mean, the others is kind of like, okay, I can see why maybe it doesn't exist. This one is like, really? Toby Keith never thought of this? Yeah, he didn't, apparently. Had to let me do it. Had to let me stumble upon this nugget right out of this slice of country living. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's hear it. Hey, pretty mama, I just want to be your uncle. Want to be related to you on your daddy's side. Want to see you at reunions, share that family pride. Want to see you sad at funerals for someone we know who died. I just want to be related to you on your daddy's side. There you go. Toby Keith, where are you, dude? That's a real song. It's like a chart-topping country song. You know, sometimes you see a girl and you're like, hey, do you have any cool uncles? You know what I'm saying? Cool uncles. And if she says no, then you're like, man, you deserve a cool uncle. That much is true. And I'm a little bit older than you. Why can't I be your cool uncle? Huh? Why can't I be your dad's brother? That, just truths about the world sung with a little twang in the voice. That's all country is. Okay, here we go. Oh, this guy's hat pulled down way over his eyes. This is good old atheist boy. Because there have to be atheist country folk. Have to be. They're everywhere else. The fastest growing religious affiliation right now is none. So, there's got to be some atheists in the deep south somewhere. It's got to happen. Anyway, here we go. Let's find out about this good old atheist boy. Well, I'm just a good old atheist boy, never went for no religion. Never brought me much joy, didn't do nothing much to mention. I read Sartre as a kid, that's all I ever did. Got that negative ecstasy pumping up inside of me. That's why I deny the existence of a supreme being who created everything that exists and who is intimately interested in my private life as well as the private lives of all humans past, present, and future. Good God, I'm an atheist boy. That's a chart that goes right to the Grand Ole Opry. That one. Good old atheist boy. Come on. You saying they wouldn't play that at the Grand Ole Opry? Anyway, regardless. Oh, here we go. This is a country song. This gets you there. It's about working man, you know. Karl Marx had some good ideas. It's a working man song. Country outfits love playing working man songs. You know what I'm saying? You know a working man who sweats for his money deserves a helping hand. Lord knows it ain't funny. I'm talking about an uprising of the regular people, the good old ones with blisters on their hands. Proletarians unite. Karl Marx said it just right. When the people rise and fight, it's the people who are gonna win. That's some truth right there. That's just a hot, spicy nugget of truth, just cut right off the spit. You know what I'm saying? Just got a big old slab of truth, just fire roasting over a spit, and you just stick your knife and cut off a nice seared piece of truth, hot, spicy, ready for the public. You know what I'm saying? That's what this song is. The public's going to see that, and they're going to be like, yeah, he did have some good ideas. Anyway, it's the end now. Let's roll this crappy credit. Hey, Braxton, the credits aren't crappy. Otherwise, why would we do the exact same ones every time? You don't understand comedy. Rule number 1, tell the same jokes every time. Okay, here we go. This program was made possible by the Igneous and Gertruldina Buckcomer Foundation and by viewers like you. Promotional considerations provided by Ralph Morgan's Extra Strangly Snakes, the Lonely Ass Librarians Guild, Grandpappy True Reels Foul-Smelling Balms and Gruels, and the one and only true God, Emmylou Harris. This program was directed and performed by Rem Pemberton. Thank God it isn't October anymore, right? It's not October anymore, thank God. Written by Braxton White Guy. May not have been entirely sober whilst writing this week's slides. Braxton. No wonder. They're all over the friggin' place. Get it together, man. You're going to end up like Stanley. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Theme song by the Out of Tuners. Out of Tuners, my apologies. I forgot about the cha. I know that makes me such a jerk, but I'm going to try and make it up to you, okay? Promise. A presentation of Non-Sober Badger Productions, a subsidiary of the large, boring-sounding corporation with surprisingly questionable business practices, Lawful Asset Holdings Incorporated. A branch of the intentionally vague corporation whose true purpose may never be known, the Blaine Group. And communism. It's not dead yet, suckers. Anyway, ladies and gents, I know for a fact that there is no lucky listener getaway giveaway. Well, I mean, those slides are probably still there. I don't think I changed them from last time. I was supposed to. Artie Piccarilli. Yeah, the Dilly Dally Deli. Yeah, that one. Yep. We've heard it. I haven't changed it. So, yeah, sorry. Sorry, people. Maybe next time. Anyway. Boop, 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 boop. No closure. The end. We go back to the infinite regression, back to where we started. You know, yeah, as we have been, so shall we be again. In the end, it is like unto the beginning like unto the end. Anyway, people, that is it for this one. We will see you in the next one. Okay. Bye.